Are you interested in starting your own YouTube channel? Do you want to know how it can help you as an artist to get your music heard and to have more people find you? We're talking about YouTube today on the podcast. We'll see you on the inside. What's going on, everybody? How's it going? This is Mike from the Songwriters Planner. You are visiting the Songwriters Podcast today. Thank you for showing up. I really appreciate it, whether you're watching me on YouTube or you're listening to me on the actual podcast itself. Thank you. I appreciate it. It always is great to do this every week, to touch base with you guys and hopefully address things that musicians and artists are thinking about in today's modern music era. So thanks again. I wanted to mention, as I do every week, if this is your first time here, thank you for swinging by. Please feel free to subscribe if you are on YouTube, or this podcast is also available on iTunes as well as Spotify, and you can subscribe there. I get these out every week. Or last but not least, you can actually go to my songwritersplanner.com website, where I have these podcasts listed in audio form and video form. So thanks everybody out there. I appreciate it. I did want to also say, if you haven't had a chance to check out the Songwriters Planner itself, which kind of started this whole thing for me, it is a 6-month written planner for musicians and artists to help them be more creative, inspired, and most of all, productive. We live in a very fast-paced world these days, and musicians and artists are responsible for a lot of things. And my planner was designed to help you be more organized and stay inspired on fill that right brain side that we all have as artists and creative people. So check it out if you get a chance, songwritersplanner.com, and I hope you dig it. Okay, everybody out there, thank you for swinging by. I said that many times already, and I'm probably saying more, but today's topic on the podcast is something that I'm a big fan of. I've been waiting to talk about this for a while. I've been thinking when I'm going to drop this one in. So this week we are talking about YouTube, the behemoth video sharing platform that has dominated the video world, the internet world, and has changed the game for artists and musicians. YouTube is not only for artists and musicians, obviously, it is used for everything. You could be a business, you could be someone at home who just wants to talk in front of the camera, maybe like me, and anything. It is a multi-use platform that, if used right and used in the right way, it can actually benefit you and your music. And that's what we're talking about here today. It's a bit intimidating to start your own YouTube channel and get yourself out there. If you're making videos like I do and you put yourself in front of the camera, it takes a little bit of practice, but I would definitely say, if you are always curious about YouTube and should you start your own channel, we're going to talk about that today, and I want to go through a couple of reasons why I think you should consider it. You should definitely consider it, and it is one of the most powerful mediums that you can have as an artist. It has changed the game. It has changed the way that we approach putting out music, believe it or not. Music is audio form, obviously, but YouTube has changed that, and that you have the next dimension to that, which is video. And together with those things and consistency and hard work, you will actually get people eyes and ears on your music that you probably never would have thought have happened. And that's why YouTube is so powerful today. So I want to jump into reasons why you should have a YouTube channel if you do not have one yet, or if you're thinking about starting one. I've started a few YouTube channels in the past. Obviously, this Songwriters Planner podcast, if you do watch the video form of it, it is on my YouTube channel. And my musical projects, my creative projects, I've started YouTube channels for as well. And it has been great getting people's feedback and getting people's other people's eyes and ears on your music who you may not even live in your city. So, okay, I could go on, but let's talk about it. Why YouTube, right? Well, let's throw this number out. Every month, as of this year, 2019, YouTube has 1.8 billion visitors to their website. 1.8 billion eyes and ears on YouTube. That's an amazing number. And if you think about that and you quantify how many people that's actually going to this platform, it is mind-blowing. Now, that doesn't mean that as soon as you start your YouTube channel that you're going to have thousands of visitors right away. That is not going to happen. I'm going to tell you that right now. Unless you are super lucky to go viral, and what they call viral. And let me tell you, that happens less than you think it does. But Just the amount of traffic that YouTube has is enough for you to at least consider it. There is a niche for everybody. There's a niche for your style of music for everybody. If you think about 1.8 billion visitors, someone's gonna like your music, okay? I'm nodding my head. Maybe you can't see it on the podcast, the audio version, but I'm nodding my head saying that someone is going to like your music. But the thing is, you won't know that unless you actually start putting your YouTube channel together and start putting your music out there. I guarantee you're gonna find fans, but they're not going to just immediately flock to you, okay? But it is there. That crowd, that audience is there. And that alone is one reason why you should really consider it. Now, why is YouTube so helpful to artists? And how can it be helpful to you, aside from the fact that it has an enormous traffic flow? Well, YouTube is an open platform, and as long as you're not violating any of their laws on YouTube, which you shouldn't be, you can post anything you want. It doesn't have to be about your music. It doesn't have to be your latest single. It doesn't have to be your expensive video that you just paid for. Yes, you can post those things, and you should. But on top of that, you should post other things about you and your music. You should post updates. You should post vlogs. You should get in front of the camera or hold up your phone and say, what's going on, everybody? This is what I'm doing today, and this is why, and this is what's going down. I hope you dig it. Fans love that. People love that. They love to connect with the artist in a way that makes it more personal to them. And YouTube is a great way to do that because you can literally post anything you want in video form. You can post, like I was saying, you can post updates, you can do vlogs, you can do gear reviews, you can do tour updates, you can do the meanings behind some of your songs, you can talk about a favorite concert you went to. I mean, it is there. The options are endless on how to build a YouTube channel and to get your fans involved. It's such a powerful platform that it allows you to do this. However, it does take a little bit of practice to get to the point where you feel comfortable about sharing certain things or getting your content out there that you are confident about. Yes, your music is one of them, but getting in front of a camera and saying, hey, what's going on, everybody? This is what's up. It takes a little bit of practice, but it does happen. And that's what makes YouTube so great, is that it gets you, the artist, out of your comfort zone, or even more into your comfort zone, if this is your kind of thing, to connect with new fans, to connect with people that know you and people that want to learn more about you. It's your own channel. Okay, think about that. It's your own channel. Think about it in back in the day, TV channel. Imagine having your own TV channel. I mean, what would you put on your own TV channel? It's not going to be just your music. It's going to be stuff that you're into. It's going to be stuff that you like. It's going to be stuff that you want to comment on. Okay, that's what your fans want to know, in essence, in addition to your music. Okay, so that's another reason why you should really consider a YouTube channel itself, because of the freedom and the creative freedom that you have when you start your own channel. Okay, let's keep going. YouTube is great for long form videos. Things that movies that go over 10 minutes, movies that go over 12 minutes. I mean, my podcast alone usually pushes around between 12, 15, 18 minutes. And I love that. I love the fact that I can just sit here, ramble on, look at the camera, and keep going and not worry about getting cut off. Is the video too long? People go to YouTube and they have an understanding that it is a longer watch time. You have a longer watch time than, say, Facebook's video platform, where you don't get a lot of eyes and ears on your video content, because the nature of the platform is a swipe up, what's next, in my news feed, here's a video, there goes the video, what you got? Okay, YouTube is different. YouTube is more of like a sit and park, thumb through videos, watch them. If it's something they really like, they'll watch it for a couple minutes. And believe it or not, that is a long time in YouTube land. So the long form aspect of YouTube, I think, is very beneficial to artists. You can sit there and you can put on a concert in your bedroom and play 2 to 3 songs all the way through, back to back to back. And that's acceptable. That is something that YouTube wants you to do. They want you to keep people on your channel. So I like the fact that it is a long form. It's probably the best platform for long form videos if you are a musician or artist. There are other sites out there like Vivo and stuff like that that are just like YouTube. I think that they have other restrictions on what you can do with their videos, but YouTube is by far the #1 place for long form videos, which makes it a great benefit for artists and musicians. Another reason why YouTube is great and why you should consider it is because if you keep uploading your videos, you keep over time, you keep amassing these amounts of videos, you're gonna build up a storyline, you're gonna build up a portfolio of your stuff. And this stuff stays on the internet as long as you want it to. So if you keep a channel up there and you keep putting your content up there, eventually what you're gonna do is two things. You're going to collect a portfolio of you and your music, which is very helpful. And you're gonna allow time for your videos to marinate online, to marinate out there, and for people to find your videos. It's great to do that. I post videos all the time on my creative projects, and I will have posted a video 2 years ago, and I'll get a comment on, this week saying, wow, this is great, this is awesome, I just found this. I mean, I posted it 2 years ago, and it's still being discovered. People still find out. That's how powerful YouTube is. No matter when you post that video, doesn't matter how long ago it is, someone will find it for the first time and think it's cool. So you amass this catalog of your work and you just keep putting it out there. And just a historical timeline of a YouTube channel is so beneficial. When someone wants to actually does find you for the first time and starts learning about you, they can sit there and binge your videos, okay? It's just a really great place to have all your work out there on public website, on videos for you and for your fans and for your fans who have not found you yet. Think about that. Okay, that's another reason why YouTube channels are so great and so awesome. You should consider them. Okay, let's see what else we got here. Okay, you post your video on YouTube, right? And you're getting no views or whatsoever. Did you tag your videos? Did you use tags to classify what the video actually is? Okay, tagging is the most important way for you, aside from paying for ads, the most important way you're gonna get eyes on your video, okay? If you wrote a song about cats and coffee, okay? Put a tag in there that says cats and another tag of coffee, original song. What you're doing is you're putting feelers out. You're putting leads out for people who search for these terms in YouTube. I'm gonna search for a video on cats. Boom, your video might come up, you never know. So tagging it's almost like wizardry, man, because you get to basically attach these tags to your videos and it allows them to be searchable, more searchable. The title of your video is very important. Using keywords in your title that describe exactly what's going on in the video is super important because that is also a form of tagging. So when people search on YouTube, the title of your video goes into consideration as well. That's the main way that your video gets discovered. Tagging is also there. So doing all these things in your video, making it more easily discoverable is the best way that you're gonna get new eyes on your video. People who've never heard of you before from anywhere in the world, okay? It's just mind-blowing, these statistics that YouTube has. So remember that to do the tagging, every time you post a video, do your tagging on it. Use words and phrases that describe what your video is, okay? The best you can. If you use obscure tags and you say, this song, it's about turtles when they have drama, or something, just something really obscure, you're probably not gonna get a high search rate. But so you wanna keep it as relatable and as searchable as possible with these terms, okay? So that's another reason YouTube is great. You get found by using things like tagging and super important. Okay, so we're coming around here. We've got a few more left. It's free. YouTube is free. You pay for nothing. How hard is that? It's free. You just you got a Gmail account, set up a YouTube channel. Boom, there it is. And the thing is that you learn as you go. You're not going to be, the next Steven Spielberg or the next Hype Williams video director right away. But you will get better as you go if you keep doing it and you keep posting videos on this free platform. Eventually you'll get better at it. Eventually you'll get the knack of it, but you got to stick with it. And I'll touch on that in just a little bit. Also, having your own YouTube channel has a sort of legitimacy to you as an artist. It kind of makes you more legitimate in the eyes of other people who have not seen you before. Now, of course, you may be legitimate to you and to the people who already know you and your friends and family. That's great. And you want to keep that going. But YouTube gives basically a form of legitimacy to you, to people who have not seen you yet or don't know about you. And it makes you look more official. It just makes you look more serious, more organized, more hungry to get your music heard by people who don't know who you are. YouTube channels, if they're kept healthy and they're kept active and they're kept fresh, and you got great content on it, it really adds a feeling of, wow, you are an official artist. You're official. And I know it sounds silly. It may sound silly to you, but to someone who doesn't know who you are, who finds you for the first time and sees you, your impression that you give them, if you got all your I's dotted and your T's crossed and your videos look great, you're going to do good. So make sure you think about that. Make sure you think about the reasons why YouTube can help with your legitimacy, so to speak. And it is a great asset to have if you're an artist and musician. And so anyway, like I wanted to touch on, stick with it. Keep posting videos. Start small. Post a small video of you playing a song. Post a small video of you at a live gig. Maybe just put your phone there. Just start small. It doesn't have to be professional. It doesn't have to be amazing. You just have to start. And I will guarantee you that you'll be surprised if you keep doing it. You keep posting a video, say 2 videos every month or 2-3 videos every month, and you look back and you keep doing that every year. You're going to be surprised as to where you are a year from now. And you're going to look back and go, wow, I got all these people following me now. Look at all these videos I put up there. And it's going to surprise you at how awesome you can be at YouTube. It really will. So, imagine year 1 and imagine year 2. Just keep doing it and amass that catalog of your work so that people can find you, tag your videos, tell people about it. Just promote yourself through your video channel. It's just so beneficial. And if you don't do it now, there's other people that are already jumping on this YouTube bandwagon, and you want to grow your audience now on YouTube while others still are not using it. Yes, there's a lot of people on YouTube, but guess what? There's more that aren't. And you want to be one of them that is on YouTube and using it as a tool in your arsenal of promotional materials and content. Okay? All right, guys, I'm going to keep this one right now. I'm going to end it. And I just want to say thanks again. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Check me out on Spotify, iTunes, the Songwriters Planner podcast. My name is Mike. Please check out the Songwriters Planner as well. And I will see you guys at the next podcast. Peace and love.